Welcome to History Adventuring. This is episode number 130. I'm Brad Hall, and today we're visiting Alpha William, a little girl in old-time Phoenix in 1906. Let's time travel back to Phoenix in 1906 and see it through the eyes of Alpha William, who was 6 at the time. That's her in the photo there, sitting on her horse, Blackie. Alpha wasn't rich or famous. She's exactly the kind of person who interests me the most in Phoenix history. I myself am not rich or famous. I'm just an ordinary person living in Phoenix. But I want to imagine what old-time Phoenix was like. I like to try to see things through other people's eyes. Let's do that. Let's look at Phoenix through her eyes. And let's start with what it smells like to her. She's next to the OK Livery Stable, the parking garage of its day for horses, like a corral. So there were a lot of horses. That means the smell of, well, you know. As a modern person from the city, I would probably be horrified by the stench. As she would say, what smell? Because like all people who live around something like that, you get used to it. If she time traveled to my suburban neighborhood today, she probably would be nauseated by the smell of burning gasoline, which is everywhere. I don't notice. Let's take a closer look at her parents, John and Eulalie. John is wearing a vest, because that's how men carried stuff in their pockets in those days. He looks like he's holding up a horsewhip in his right hand, which is something we often forget about nowadays, and the reins are in his left hand. My best guess is that he's wearing his fancy go-to-meeting hat for the photo. His wife is wearing a typical Victorian-style dress, high collar, and with her hair pulled up. The Victorian era technically ended with the death of Queen Victoria in 1901, but as an era it's usually considered up until World War I. Alpha Williams graduated from the Tempe Normal School, which is now called ASU, in 1921. It was a teacher's college at the time, and she went on to become a teacher at Creighton School. She's listed as Alpha Rudd. Noel Rudd was her husband. Alpha Rudd died in 1987 and is buried at the Rest Haven Cemetery at 63rd Avenue, south of Northern, in Glendale, just south of where I live. This has been History Adventuring. I'll talk to you later.